Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of December 3rd through the 17th, 2018. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. And those of you that would like to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. And I'm currently not taking phone readings at the moment, so make sure that you're not calling that phone number. Make sure that you call me. Make sure that you email me for the video or pricing. Okay, so I have Central Issue, Heart of the Matter, the Chariot, Page of Wands, Two of Wands, then I have the Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles, but it came out reversed. I'm going to say that's delays in progress here. Whatever you've been working towards, there's some sort of delays in progress. And I just saw 133. Don't know if that is significant to anyone, but just saw 133. Okay, so the Chariot, it looks like for some of you, I'm seeing something in regards to having to make decisions, being torn between two different people, or torn in which direction you should take. I feel that there is something that you're wanting to do, something that you're passionate about, but I feel like you're going to need to make some sort of decision that is looking out for your best interests here. So there's going to be a need for you to set boundaries. You need to protect your feelings and just go after your goals, whatever it is that you're wanting. There may be someone that is trying to come in the way of your goals, or someone that is trying to throw a monkey wrench in your plans. So sometimes, you guys, you need to protect your secrets. Don't put everything that you're planning on doing out into the open, because there are some people that are against what you want to do. Everybody is not on your team. I feel like you have enemies, but I feel like you are going to be victorious over your enemies and victorious over any type of obstacles that you're dealing with or facing. But you need to keep something secret and or private. There's a need for you to keep that guarded, because people, you might have too many jealous people around you, or one jealous person around you that is not, I don't know, you don't want their bad juju messing up your plans. So you need to stay away from that energy here, because I'm getting someone who also could be young and naive. So watch what you share with people. Watch what you say. Think before you speak, and be careful also what you wish for, because something might turn out to be, might not be the best thing that you are trying to manifest, or the best thing for you. Oh my God, I just saw 355. I'm sorry, I just keep seeing like these numbers every time I'm like kind of looking over to see how long I've been talking. That's the numbers that's popping up on my timer here. So also what I'm seeing here is you may be having to deal with some sort of difficulties this week. You're going to have to put on your big girl panties. You're going to have to man up, whatever have you, because there is some sort of decision that you're needing to make, and you can't base it off of your emotions. You're going to have to kind of cut off from your emotions and make some sort of logical decision here. You don't want to make some decision based off of the fact that you're so passionate about it that you become blinded to the truth or blinded to your passions here. I'm also seeing someone who's being very guarded or protective with what it is that they're feeling or thinking. I'm also seeing a trip. Like someone at a distance might be planning some sort of trip, but they haven't told you about it. Or you might be secretly planning to make a trip and visit someone here. There is also some sort of stagnation or disconnect in communication here. And maybe it's something that bothers you or troubles you. Like you're having a hard time getting on the same page with someone. Someone's pride might be in a way of proper communication. And I'm seeing someone being troubled by maybe the opinions of others, or it's like you're not understanding. Someone's actions aren't matching up with your intuition. Like you're feeling, maybe intuitively, if this is someone that you are interested in, maybe intuitively you feel that they feel the same way, but their actions aren't matching up with what you're feeling. And you're like, well, what is this? I don't understand it. Because I've had dreams about this person. Every time I think about this person, or I look at them, or I talk to them, there's this sensation that I'm getting, but then I don't hear from them, or they're not asking me out like I thought, or I just figured we would have been further than this. So I'm feeling like there is this frustration because communication is disconnected, disjointed. It's not matching up. It's not in alignment with what's happening here. Also, I feel like someone might be having troubles or issues connecting because they're not listening to their intuition. Someone being in denial of their intuition is causing setbacks and delays. So I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person. But make sure you're just going with the flow of things and not fighting against, what is supposed to happen. See, I'm feeling like here, there's a need for you to listen to your intuition. There's a need for you to trust what's happening, and going on, but it's like, I don't want to, or no, I can't deal with it. I'm in denial. I don't believe it. I'm also feeling like someone doesn't believe what is happening. For some of you, this could be dealing with someone that is at your place of work. I'm also seeing that someone has been preparing or working on something. Like they have these plans to pursue you, or you have plans to pursue someone if you're a guy. And you've been working on your plans, but your plans keep getting derailed for whatever reason. Let me see what this 5 of Swords is. And I'm also seeing age difference for some of you. If it's not age difference, then there's a need to see youthful energy keeps popping out. There's a need to learn how to communicate with this person. There's immaturity in the way love is being expressed. Somebody is cop blocking you from going after your dreams or the person that you want, or from being with this person. Somebody's cop blocking. It might be a jealous ex. somebody you think you can share stuff with. You've got an enemy in your circle. Even if it's family or somebody who's supposed to be your best friend, is their pride is causing them to do things that are out of character, or their jealousy. You need to rise above that. You need to be the bigger person and not get into conflict with who. I'm sorry, I was getting like a ringing in my left ear again. I'm seeing someone with very beautiful eyes that you're unable to connect with. You might find this person to have very beautiful eyes. I don't know if they're very hazel, very blue, very light, whatever have you, but there's something very dreamy or something very appealing about their physical appearance. But there is a disconnect with emotion. Someone isn't really showing you how they feel, or they're being extremely guarded. They don't give their cup to everyone. They just don't. I'm also feeling like for some of you, this is a coworker. I'm feeling too, if you feel like there's anyone that you have unfinished business with. I just saw 1111. If there's anyone that you have unfinished business with, there is a need to restore that, or to fix it, to make things right. There's a need to finish where you left off with someone, but they're holding things up, or there's some sort of confusion. There could be a number of things going on, because also I'm feeling like there is someone who might be torn between two people, or they're trying to juggle relationships, or they're half broke up, half trying to get back together, and it's just like, what are we going to do? So because someone is going through their own issues, is causing delays with them connecting with you, or vice versa. Also, there could be fire energies involved. So Aries, Leo, Sag, could be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or could be air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now, for some of you, like I said, it's like cop blocking. So it's like, if you're in between relationships where you have made up your mind and you decided to leave your ex, or to leave the relationship for good, your ex might know that you're interested in someone else, or have a clue, and they might be saying something like, I don't know, just anything to get you to stay. And so they're making false promises, or they're doing or saying things. They're promising to be different, or promising to compromise. But they're only doing that because they know that you might have your eye on someone else, or, it could go the other way around. Yeah, so here we also have the Three of Cups and the Lovers. So yeah, see, everything I was just saying is kind of coming out. Someone is saying one thing but doing another. They are trying to cause a distraction because they know that you've made some sort of love connection here. So they're trying to cause a distraction, but there is an outsider or a third party that someone is jealous of, and they're just like, I don't want this person to come in between. So someone is cock blocking your situation, or preventing you from having some sort of love connection that you're desiring or wanting, or just being single, period. Maybe you just want to be single, and they don't want you to even do that, because they're like, no, if they're single, that means that they're available, and I want them all to myself. See, now we have the Devil showing up. So for some of you, you might be in some sort of codependent relationship here. This person is doing and saying things and anything to keep your attention. Someone is a narcissist. They're just an attention whore. They don't want anything. They're very selfish. They want all the focus on themselves. And I'm sorry if this is you, if this is your energy, like you are doing and saying everything to get your ex to stay, and they're feeding right into it. Someone is being very greedy. This devil here, this depiction looks like he's got a mouth in his stomach, so he never stops. He's always hungry. All this person does is take. And they're physically draining. They're draining someone's bright light, or dimming someone's light, dimming someone's energy. And if you run back to your ex, I feel like you're gonna regret it. You're gonna say, I fell for their trap again. I was on my way out. I had 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. I was almost out the door, and they did this, and now they got me back to being with them. And in this situation, it's like you immediately realize that you've been duped right when you go back to this ex. So just as a warning, maybe there's a lesson in it. Maybe you have to continue to go through this cycle until you understand this lesson. But for some of you, it's like, as a warning, don't fall for it. Someone is not being real with you. They're being very selfish, and you're going to have regrets as soon as you go back to this person. For others of you, like I said, it could go the other way around. Maybe this is your energy and you're just kind of trying to, it's like you might say, I'm so ashamed of myself. Like I don't want to be with them. I just didn't want them to be with anyone else. So you guys are being codependent on each other. Someone might be afraid to be alone. And especially here, somebody is afraid of being single. They're like, I don't know what it's like to be alone. I don't know what it would be like to be single. So let me just hold on to this person, or, until someone new comes along, or until I have something else secured for sure. So, but that is like a codependency. Like if you don't want to break up with someone unless you are secure that you have someone else to go to, like you need to learn how to detach and be free on your own. And the sun is also about having to detach. There's the need for you to detach from the current situation. You need your freedom. There's a need for you to want to be free, but your energy is being consumed by this greedy goblin here, who's afraid to be alone, or, who's having some sort of pity party. Someone might be saying like a bunch of things they don't mean, like if you leave, I'll commit suicide, or if you leave, I'm going to give our baby up for adoption. I don't know. Somebody might just be saying the worst things to keep you, or this could be your energy. If you are doing this, please don't do that. Don't do that. I am seeing like someone giving up and walking away. They're just like, this is unhealthy. This is no good for me. I can't work on this anymore. It's nothing there. I need to give this up. So even though you maybe, for some of you, you could have been in a long-term relationship and you could have invested a lot of your time and energy into it, it's like finally you're just saying, you know what, I just need to just cut the ties now. Just give up whatever I've invested my energy into. I'll never get that time back. It is what it is, and I'm just gonna leave and move on. So I'm feeling like someone is really struggling with a separation process. Like some of you are really trying to separate from someone and you're having a hard time. So it's like you're in between relationships, so you're just kind of dealing with someone. If this isn't your energy, if you're just completely single, maybe your love interest, maybe that's why it's delayed, because they are going through something very toxic on their end, where they're in and out of relationship and really trying to get themselves right, get themselves together, and to walk away from something that is dead here. See, we have the death card popping out. Let me clarify this Ten of Swords. You better listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you to let something go. It's saying it's no good. You've exhausted your contract with this person. You've exhausted your spiritual contract. You're free to go. If anything else that you give to this person is a waste of time, that's on you. But there's nothing else left for you and this person to do. That's coming from a spiritual standpoint of view. Your spiritual contract is expired. I feel like with the Ten of Swords too, like you guys are struggling, like I said, struggling to let something go. But with the World coming, I feel like this connection, even if you try to hold on to it, like by December, by the end of December, it's a wrap. It's like you've exhausted the energy. They've exhausted the energy. I feel like someone is going to be starting completely over. I also feel like there is something hidden and unknown about your future, but to just trust your intuition and trust the journey that you're on. Don't try to force things, nor try to go against what is happening. There's some sort of deception and cover-up going on as well. Now, also, I'm seeing this as someone is at a distance. Someone is keeping eye on you at a distance. There's someone who you haven't been talking to. There hasn't been communication, but this person wants you to know that they are in love with you, but they are going through something right now, and just to give them time to get over this. I almost feel like I'm channeling a message for someone who has crossed over, but it's not like they have crossed over. I just feel like this is the message that they're telling me. For those of you that are waiting for someone, I wouldn't say wait for them per se, but this is their message. They're saying, they just want to let you know that they're going through something difficult right now. But they are still in love with you, or they are still attracted to you. And I'm also seeing a possible trip that is coming up, but it's just that this trip has been delayed several times. Yeah, that's basically all the messages that I have, but I hope it gave you some clarity. Don't forget to leave your comments, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.